more one. So we're gonna start with some blueberry cookies. Then we're gonna pull some messages from your passed on friends. It seems like your friend may have been a main source for you to like feel better and love yourself better and to feel inspired and to go and do things. And your friend is coming through saying that this is part of the process for you to learn how to love yourself, motivate yourself, take care of yourself, and to use some of the tactics and methods that your friend always tried to share with you. Your friend was supposed to be an example for you. An example to, well, take care of yourself, but more how to manage your emotions, manage your thought processes, because it seems like you're pretty reactive. And I apologize if that's triggering, but that's just what's coming out. And triggers are good. They let you know what you need to work on. So I don't actually feel bad about triggering. That's funny. Okay, so anyway, the point of your friend in your life was to show you a better way, show you another way, show you a way that you can actually take care of yourself and have build your own empire. And it's like you were dependent on them to kind of fuel you, and now they're not around. So, I mean, you can either sit and slowly go backwards, or you can honor your friend and start using some of their techniques, some of their methods to make your life better. And they're really coming through saying that that's how they would like to be honored, is to see you doing what you can to keep your life going and in like a upward, forward moving kind of direction. You know, that's not how life works, but we're going for a metaphor here. You don't want to be stagnant going backwards. You want to be forward going up. overall. Anyway, your friend is saying that you haven't been really doing any of these things. Yeah. You've really just been kind of moping around, and that's not getting you anywhere. So, you can do it. Try to just think about what your friends would do, or what your friend would do. How they might try to change the situation, or look at it differently, or whatever kind of something that they would do, and try different methods and see what kind of works for you. Good luck. Hi, number 2. So we're going to start with some blueberry cookies. And then we're going to get some messages from your deceased friend. Okay. So your friend may have been a secret lover, is what it looks like. Doesn't have to be, but it's like this friendship was like on that kind of level. It may not have been physically intimate, but it was like everything but. And that's for, it's kind of split down the middle. It's like you were either right there or you were there. And it seems like you've been kind of stagnant since they've passed. And they're coming through saying that it's time for you to start moving on and taking care of yourself. And not necessarily looking for someone, but to be open to it. And to help you, wax on me, to help you overcome this painful hole in your soul, your friend's coming through saying to continue to slowly work on yourself. And by yourself, work on yourself, they're really referencing to trying to put your emotions into your work. Your work is going to help you kind of get through this grief. But on this process of you trying to work through your grief, there is somebody else coming for you that's actually meant to be your significant other. And it seems like that there's kind of this hesitation of moving on because you don't really want to, because it's like you know that there is somebody out there for you, but you don't want to lose this person. And your friend's coming through saying, you're not going to lose me. They're watching over you, but that it makes them sad to see you sad. They want to see you working on yourself, and they want to see you happy, and they want to see you with your person and living and enjoying your life. Your friend is listening to you. So if you need to talk to them, they're saying to do so. And if you're honest with yourself while you're talking to your friend, then you're going to be able to kind of ease that pain. And it's not necessarily leaving them behind or moving on so much, but they're saying that in order to kind of just ease that pain, because they don't want to see you in pain. They don't like seeing you sad. They want you to feel good and to be happy. And they want you to talk to them and to work through this. You're not leaving them behind. They're watching over you. And they were part of your journey, but they weren't meant to be there forever. So your friend is saying that it's going to take time. So it's not like if you decide to start working on yourself or working on your projects, that you're automatically going to be like, oh, I'm done, I'm moved on. No, this is going to take a while. So if you're worried about like losing them, you're going to wake up and they're gone. That's not how that is going to happen. Basically, it's just that each day is just a little bit easier and a little less painful, and you'll slowly kind of go through it. But if you don't start soon, you're going to start going backwards, and it's going to be harder to turn that around. Yeah. So that was just confirmation. Yeah, your friend just wants to see you happy. So, if they want to hear from you, just talk to them out loud. They'll hear you. Good luck. Hi, number 3. So, we're going to start with some blueberry cookies. So it seems like your friend was a business partner, a work partner, and they were a pretty essential part to what you guys are doing. And your friend is coming through saying that you actually possess all the skills it takes to keep it moving, as long as you stay focused on what your guys' goal was. You'll know how to get there, and through that process you'll find the people that you need to make it grow the way that you guys had planned. They're coming through saying that part of the reason that they're not there anymore is that they actually would have stunted. They would have kind of slowed the progress of whatever this project is you guys were doing, and it would have, in the long run, it would have, your friend would have slowed it down. So it's like they were an essential part here to really get this up and moving, but they actually gave everything that they had, and they weren't really willing to put in the amount of work it was going to take for them to continue to grow with the project. So they put their 2 cents in, their important 2 cents, the part that they needed to put in, and then that was their purpose. So now your purpose is to keep it going, and along the way you're going to find the people that you need when you need them to get this thing to keep going. So stick to the dream, stick to the idea, stick to the goal, and you're gonna get there. So anytime that you feel like that you can't do a certain part of the project because that's what your friend would have done, you have the abilities and skills. It's just, yeah, it was nice to have them do their part, but they've already done their part. Your part's to learn that and to incorporate it in there, and then to keep this thing growing. Because the project, the idea, is actually more important than the people who kind of got it going. I know that sounds bad, but as far as humanity is concerned, whatever your idea that you're working on is far more important for humanity than necessarily one person being here. And I don't think that could have came out any more sensitive anyway, so sorry about that, but that's just what's coming through. It's a very matter of fact kind of thing that they served their purpose and it was time for them to go. So, ta-da. I know. Anyway, but your friend is saying that everything is like, it's going great. You can do it. They're watching over you. It's all part of the plan, and you're gonna be all right. So, good luck. Hi, number 4. So we're gonna start with some blueberry cookies, and then we're gonna get some messages from your deceased friend. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. I think it was pretty deep. Okay, so I was really feeling it. This friendship runs deep. Like, this was your person. Like, if you had someone that you lived multiple lifetimes with, is this person. And you may not have been, well, this is a friends reading, so it seems like that you weren't together this time, but you were still just as close as two people could possibly be, which is beautiful. Yeah, it was like you guys went through everything together. You guys went through lows together, highs together. You guys tried a bunch of different things together. Gotten out of sticky situations together. Yeah, you guys were part of each other's, like, lives, like family. It's really just telling me. Oh, I see. Okay, so your friend's coming through saying that they don't want to see you destroying yourself like you're doing. Your coping mechanisms are killing you. And your friend does not like it. They are not mad. They understand. They feel like that if you would have gotten pulled from them the same way, you would have done the same thing. Or like they would have been coping the same way. But they're coming through saying it's killing you. You actually still have quite a bit of purpose left on the planet. And there are still options out there for you. And it may not feel like that it's ever you're going to have a relationship like this again. But that's not true. You can have another relationship like this, but it's just, it takes time, it takes effort on both sides. This connection, it was so easy because you guys have been together for so long. But part of your journey is to learn how to create connections instead of just kind of always having them. And the only way that you're going to be able to learn how to create relationships is by doing that. So part of your purpose here on the planet is to learn how to develop healthy relationships, because you know what a good deep bond is compared to a shallow one. Or at least you've experienced this. So one of your purposes here is to help people learn how to make a healthy connection relationship with like being by themselves. So it's kind of like, you know, you're this far along in life and you don't really know how to make a friend because you've just always had your friend. So this is part of your journey, this is part of your healing, and this is part of your purpose. So, good luck. Hi, number 5. So, we're going to start with some blueberry cookies. And then we're going to get some messages from your passed on friend. Oh. Sorry, I'm dying. And it seems like you feel the same kind of way. It's like no matter what you try to do to kind of like move on, it just feels like it kind of kills you. And even trying to kind of, you know, pray, asking your Almighty what's going on. And you're not dealing with the grief. You're not dealing with the lessons that were supposed to be learned in this relationship. There were secret feelings on your side, for sure. On their side, it wasn't reciprocated like that, which is why you always kept your feelings secret. And they knew that you're in love with them. And they loved you as a friend, and they feel like that they should have cut you loose so that way maybe you'd have a chance to move on. But they were being selfish, and they kept you in their life. Now, they didn't really keep you on the back burner because it's like your friend still dated and was with whoever they wanted to be with. It was just never with you. And these feelings and stuff need to be addressed in order to be able to move on. And part of the relationship that you had with your friend was codependent on both sides. And it feels like that's kind of the lesson. One of the lessons here is that it's like you're trying to move on so that way you can have someone new in your life to kind of be attached to. And the lesson here is for you to learn how to love yourself and take care of yourself before you have somebody else in your life. So, your friend is coming through, apologizing for, kind of keeping you where you were at, and for them being selfish, and they regret, not doing the hard thing and splitting, because it would have been best for both of you guys. But they are saying that they are happy that they are not in your lives now, so that way you can really start to address this problem. And the universe isn't really going to let you move on until you address and you're honest with yourself about, why did you put up with this? You were in love with your friend, but why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you try, loving someone else? Why were you so gung-ho on them? And these questions need to be answered in order for you to be able to learn and grow and move on. Good luck.